Marriage is about being there for each other. Like when someone needs a hug or a hand to hold. It's about sharing fun moments, helping each other when things are tough, and always having someone to laugh with. I think Auntie Natalie and Uncle Steve will be great at this because they already do it so well.
And now to the story of Natalie and Stephen thus far. It was just an ordinary day in January 2018 when Natalie decided to take a quick peek at her dating app. The moment the profile of a man whose description read, "I'm not like other guys because when Taylor Swift comes on the radio, I turn it up," graced the screen of her Samsung Galaxy, she stopped mid-scroll. A match was made, and they conversed for about a fortnight until Stephen suggested that they catch up for a drink after work. Stephen arrived at Father's office first and messaged Natalie to let her know that he was sitting out the front. Natalie, who was running uncharacteristically late, caught the eye of a cute guy who gave her half a smile and then looked away. She thought to herself, "I must be looking really good today," but concentrated her efforts on finding Stephen. When she couldn't find him, she called him to ask where he was, and Stephen replied, "Wasn't that you who just walked straight past me?"
Nat, from the first time we met, or maybe the second, because you walked straight past me the first time, I knew there was something truly special about you. The way we smiled and laughed about that moment straight after it happened, I just knew that it was the start of something truly amazing.
They laughed, hugged hello, and retreated indoors to escape the 34-degree heat. And as you might expect, Natalie was very good at keeping the conversation flowing.
Steve, I knew from the moment that you popped on my screen that you were someone special. Not because of your Taylor Swift reference, but because of your kind eyes and warm smile. Safe to say, as always, I was right. Because you are so special.
2018. You started dating Nat earlier that year. Your first nephew, Raph, was born 2 years prior. But the 2018 granny became, as proclaimed by you, the best day of your life.
Our relationship has blossomed from chatting on Bumble to competitive mini-golf dates to holidays, some in different countries.
Once the COVID lockdowns had ended, I thought finally he'd be back for sure now. And he was, happily living with Nat, buying a new property together and planning a wedding.
Nat's dad Silvio's 60th birthday celebration in Fiji was a wonderful one, as was time spent feeding elephants and swimming in crystal blue waters in Thailand. On the 5th of November 2023 was indeed another memorable event. Now, given that it was a beautiful spring day, Stephen suggested that they stop at Mills Beach Lookout on the way home. When they sat down on the bench, Stephen handed Natalie the black box, and within it, she found notes with dates and descriptions of some of their relationship milestones. He had included their first date, the second date that Natalie had bailed on, and their house purchases. There were tears. On the final piece of paper was the description, 5/11/23, the day you became my fiancé. Stephen then descended to one knee, opened the coffee cup, and retrieved the ring box. Now, having gratefully received Mim and Silvio's blessing, he then asked the question and offered Natalie a beautiful diamond ring. Natalie was so emotional she failed to offer verbal confirmation. However, the tears in her eyes and the smile on her face spoke volumes.
Before I met you, my mum always said, "Gosh, I hope you find someone with the same weird sense of humour as you, Natalie." And I am so grateful every day that's what I have found with you. You allow me to be completely myself at all times, and you still love me unconditionally, even if I do say every weird thing that pops into my head.
To buying and selling houses together, to getting engaged, to eventually standing up here today. What an amazing ride the past 7 years has been, filled with laughter and memories that will last a lifetime.
To our son Stephen, well, you made it. It took you a while, but you finally got here. It has taken you 7 years to get here today, but we all know that all good things comes to those that will wait.
Natalie and Steve, together the two of you bring out the best in each other and are truly a perfect match. I know this is just the beginning of a beautiful adventure for the both of you.
Steve, you have been a member of our family for a while now. Today we officially welcome you.
I look forward to us creating even more wonderful memories by each other's side as we embark on this next chapter of our lives together.
It has often been said, you're always on the last train given how slow you are. But if that last train is where you are, that is exactly where I want to be if it means I am with you, because you are and always will be my person.